Hello and welcome to episode 7 of the Ultimate Minecraft Server Series. I'm your host, SamLander34. Now, I know in the last episode we talked about going into ranks for this episode. However, it is the Christmas season. Ranks is going to be a very long episode. So I think for the next day or two, I'm just going to be putting out very quick episodes. In today's episode, we're going to install a couple more management plugins that are going to help our server, namely an anti-cheat plugin to prevent hacked clients from doing whatever they want, speed hacks, anti-aura, just unfair advantages. We're going to put a stop to that. As well, we're going to install Plugman, which is a plugin manager, which is going to allow us to do reloads on some of our plugins without having to restart the server. It's going to really optimize, make it more efficient on how you're updating your server. Are you ready to do this? Let's go. You have an idea to make Minecraft better. Are you ready? Let's build it. All right, so for today's episode, we are going to install a couple of plugins. The first one is going to be called Ocean Anti-Cheat, which is one of the better ones for 1.13. And we're also going to be installing Plugman. For Plugman, you're going to want to go to dev.bucket.org/projects/plugman. And I'm going to put that link down in the description for you. And just go ahead and download the latest file. Just like everything else, we're just going to pull that into our plugins folder. Super simple. Again, with Ocean Anti-Cheat, we're going to download the file. We're going to drag that off into our plugin file, and then we're going to restart the server. So again, to restart the server, you just go into your console, type stop, that'll stop the server, hit up on the keyboard to get the last command, which was to start the server, away you go. Okay, once those are installed, it's going to be super simple for you to manage your plugins, and also you're not going to have to worry about cheaters. So let's take a look at Plugman and how that works. So let's just jump into Minecraft. Okay, so now that we're in here, let's take a look at Plug Manager. So we're going to do /plugman, and that's going to give you a list of all of its commands. The ones that I use the most are Plugman list to see what I've got loaded, CMI, Fawway, Grief Prevention, Luck Perms, Ocean Anti-Cheat, Placeholder API, Plugman, Protocol Support, Set Spawn, Vault, World Edit, and World Guard. So since I've installed CMI has functionality for spawn, so having set spawn is no longer required. So I'm going to use Plug Manager to unload set spawn. And as you can see, it unloads it. Now it's safe to actually go and delete that from our Minecraft server. So we go over here to set spawn. We're going to delete the data directory, and we're going to delete the plugin itself. So delete, gone. Okay, we're going to go back into Minecraft now. Now, if we do /spawn, as you can see, it doesn't really know what to do with that. So what we're going to do is use CMI's alias editor, CMI alias editor, and we're going to create a new alias for spawn. And the command for that from CMI is CMI spawn. And now we should have an alias that works really well for people. They just, most people would do /spawn and they expect to go to spawn. They don't want to append it with CMI or anything like that. So if we do spawn, now we get what we're expecting. So that's good. So you can use Plugman to unload, you can use it to load, you can use it to reload and restart, etc. This is very useful for when you're programming your own custom plugins, because oftentimes you will make a change in your code and you'll put that plugin into your server, and you don't want to have to restart your server every time just to see a small change in the behavior of your new plugin. So this is a very handy utility to have. And now that we've got the Ocean Anti-Cheat on there, people aren't going to be able to fly if they don't have permission. They're not going to be able to speed hack or do aura hacks or auto aims, things like that. It just makes it a lot fairer for everybody. Now there was one other thing that was bothering me, and I noticed that when I go into the tab menu, hello Ikai7, nice to see you. Okay, so when we go in here, you'll see that there's a %sign vault underscore eco underscore balance underscore formatted. And that's what's known as a placeholder. That's from the placeholder API. It's just that the placeholder API doesn't know how to handle that tag yet. So we're going to teach it how right now. So to do that, we're going to go /PAPI eCloud list all. And we're going to try and find the packages that we want to load. So three important ones that you can pretty much use on every server if you're going to use placeholder API are player, statistic, and vault. So let's take a look at where that is. So we're going to say list 2, no, list 3, Yeah, there it is. Player, statistic, and vault. What we want to do is slash PAPI, eCloud, download, vault. Oops. Vault. Okay, and that downloads that extension. And then we're going to do player, and we're going to do statistic. Okay, now to reload PAPI, we're just going to do slash PAPI reload. Now, if I hit the tab command, it should show my money, and it didn't. So I'm going to reload. Okay, that's okay. Let's hit stop and reload our server the manual way. Now, if we take a look in our plugin folder under placeholder API, you're going to notice that under expansions, there's the 3 expansions that we just downloaded using those commands. So we know they're there. While we wait for the server to come back, looks like the expansions are... All right, looks like our server's back up. We're going to head back into Minecraft, and we are going to see if our changes took effect. So now if I hit tab, you'll see that my money is now indicated, which is great. Periodically in the game, you're going to notice that you get these messages that a plugin has been updated. So in this case, 8.2.8.0 is now available. My version is 2 versions behind. So I'm going to click that. So we're just going to download the new version. We're going to keep that. Now this is a really large change, so we're probably just going to stop our server for this as well. Normally, if it's a smaller plugin, not one that's so verbose, you could get away with just unloading the old one and loading the new one in the plug manager. But this one's really big, so I'm not going to take that chance. I'm going to download the new version here. I'm going to get rid of the old one, so CMI 8.2.6. I'm going to drop the new one in, and then we're going to start the server back up. Now it should use all of the same configurations, and we don't have to make any changes there, or it would be, or it would migrate the data that I needed to the newer version. Either way, we should be able to just start it and rock and roll and not have that error, and not have that warning message anymore when we log in. So I'm just going to start up the server real quick here, and then we're going to jump back in game and see what's going on. Should be up now. Let's go check things out. Great. Okay, so you'll notice that there's no more message here saying that the new version's available. My commands still work, and we're good to go. So as I said, it's just going to be a quick video tonight. It's been kind of crazy with the Christmas holidays upon us, and I think in our next episode tomorrow, I'm going to have more time, so we will definitely tackle ranks. In the meantime, this is SamLander34, signing off.